Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer, and this is the story of how I became the owner of a tiger worth $1 million. Are you intrigued yet? Like this video, get some popcorn, and let's get it on! I went to an elite private school and was one of the popular kids there. Of course, we like to show off in front of each other. One day, I decided to impress my friends with my new look. Dolce, Vuitton, Prada, it was my time to shine. However, when I walked into school, no one even looked in my direction. My classmates were crowded around Olivia. Ugh, why was it always her? We were rivals. She just couldn't live without bragging about something. What had she done now? I came closer and realized Olivia was showing everyone her TikToks. Here's us eating, and here's us in a jacuzzi. Wow, he's gorgeous. What was she showing them? I snatched the phone out of her hands and I saw a video of her playing with a huge python. Are you jealous? That's my pet Hermes. He cost Dad quite a fortune. Wow. Of course, exotic animals were quite popular at the moment. Parrots, chinchillas, spiders, but not pythons. Olivia had filmed a bunch of videos with Hermes and posted them on social media, hoping they would go viral. And they did. Each video got thousands of likes, and our classmates looked at Olivia with admiration. Even my boyfriend Diego was staring at Olivia's phone screen instead of my new clothes. I love your python. Could you lend him to me? I want to show him off to my friends. Diego, I'm standing right here. Jennifer, hi. Can I watch that video again? Damn, she won that battle. But I wasn't about to give up so easily. I decided to buy my classmates' adoration and threw a cool party in my mansion. I paid the best stand-up comedians and the most famous bands to come. However, my classmates spent the whole evening staring at their phone screens and discussing Olivia's new videos. No matter what I did, Olivia stayed the most popular girl at school. Everyone in town knew her. All sorts of popular bloggers were hoping to make a collab with her, and I even saw her on the news. What pissed me off most was that all Diego talked about was that upstart. Have you seen the video of Olivia dancing with Hermes? We're on a date right now. Is there nothing else we can talk about? I felt like I was about to lose it. But then, one day, I came out of school after classes and saw some people with signs that seemed to be waiting for someone. Stop hurting animals. That was interesting. I came up to them and found out that they were eco-activists, and they fought against animal cruelty. Their leader was a handsome guy called Adam. We're waiting for Olivia. The way she treats her python is unacceptable. That animal is suffering, and we want to put an end to that. Well. I could use that. What a great way to bring the school star back down to earth. I decided to join the activists. Guys, let me help you. We need to stop Olivia. We rallied and demanded the python be returned to its natural habitat. She should also delete all her videos from the internet. Why? Well, she's too popular. I had to go to the activists' meetings and pretend I cared about the fate of poor animals. During that time, I got to know Adam a bit better. He was very interesting, but a bit boring. All he talked about was protecting the animals. However, no matter what we did, Olivia just kept getting more popular. Negative publicity got her more subscribers. That braggart was over the moon. She came up with more and more ideas for her new videos with her python. At some point, I even started to feel genuinely sorry for her pet. One day, when we were protesting by Olivia's house once again, she called the police, and we were all detained. Damn it. Luckily, the chief of police was a good friend of Dad's. He scolded us, but let us go. Stay away from Olivia's house, or you won't get away with it so easily next time. That was it. I lost, and I sadly wandered home. But then, I noticed a weird crowd in the zoo. What were all those people staring at? I came closer and saw a girl. She was sleeping while hugging a huge tiger. Can you imagine? But the best thing was that everyone was taking pictures of her and sending them to their friends. That's when I got a brilliant idea. I had to fight fire with fire. Now you know why I decided to buy a tiger. It was just a cub though. I'm not crazy. Asking Dad for the money was pointless. He would have never agreed to buy me a pet like that. So I had to find another way. Diego, doesn't your father invest in construction? Can you do me a favor? Anything for my baby. I didn't tell my boyfriend about my plan, and I just asked him to get me one of his father's business plans. Sure, I can do that, but what do you need it for? That's a surprise. Convincing Diego to help me was easy. The very next day, he brought me a folder with the blueprints to a building. I gratefully kissed him and I went to my dad. I prepared a speech to convince him to allow me some money. I was sure my plan would work because my father was always immersed in work and never really paid any attention to what I said. Dad, I want to do charity work.
Well, that's commendable.
Yeah, I want to create an organization to protect the environment. Look, I've already come up with a plan for it.
Well done, I like it.
Here's the thing. I need about $1 million.
Come again?
I know, that's a lot of money, but getting a tiger cub with all the vaccinations and documents delivered was expensive. I'd calculated the cost before approaching Dad. I made puppy dog eyes and I stared at him pleadingly. Dad, it's for the environment. I'll name the foundation in your honor.
Okay, at least you'll be doing something productive.
He sent me the money and went back to work. I quickly ordered my exotic pet, overjoyed. A couple of weeks later, the tiger cub arrived. Look at this cutie. I named him Bucks because he was expensive and looked like $1 million. Of course, I couldn't hide him from Dad. So I told him my charity was already working and Bucks was the first animal we'd rescued.
That's great, sweetie.
So you don't mind if the tiger cub stays with us? Just until we can find him a new home.
Whatever you say, sweetheart.
Awesome!
Wait, what? Did my daughter just bring a tiger into the house? Who am I even talking to? There's no one here. Oh, I must have been working too hard.
Everything was going according to my plan. I adored Bucks and could watch him play and sleep for days on end. Of course, I filmed my fluffy friend and posted those videos on social media. They gained way more views and likes than anything Olivia had ever posted. I finally got what I wanted and became more popular than my rival. Everyone at school loved my unusual pet. They kept asking me to tell them more stories about his mischief. Bucks decided to sharpen his claws and tore my Gucci dress. Can you believe it? It was so cute though. Diego was especially impressed. One day, he asked me to lend him the tiger cub so he could show it off to his friends. Don't even think about it. He's not an accessory. He's my friend.
Is your relationship with that wildcat more important to you than our relationship?
Don't bother asking me for him again. The answer's no.
You'll regret that.
Olivia wasn't about to give up and let go of her fame so easily. She started to post more and more videos with Hermes. However, no matter how hard the poor thing tried, she couldn't beat me and Bucks. You look pathetic. Just accept that I will always be cooler than you. The taste of victory was delicious. Unfortunately, I didn't get to enjoy it for long. One day, I walked out of school and saw a rally. Except now, they were demanding I return Bucks to his natural habitat.
Jennifer, I thought you were one of us, but you're even worse than Olivia.
I was seriously hurt by Adam's words. How dare he accuse me in that tone? I snapped at him and said it was none of his business. Then I walked away with my head held high. Weirdly enough, a part of me was starting to think I was doing something wrong. I tried to push down thoughts like that. After all, I took good care of Buck. My pet was surrounded by love and he wanted for nothing. What was Adam's problem anyway? But that was just the beginning. In the evening, Diego called me and said he knew I lied to my dad about setting up a charity.
Now I know why you asked me to give you all those documents. You lied to your daddy about starting a charity and spent all that money on buying a tiger.
Damn it, how had he found out about that? I'd be in a world of trouble if Diego ratted me out. I asked my boyfriend to keep his mouth shut, but he gave me an ultimatum.
Lend me Buck to impress my friends, or I won't keep your secret.
What a bastard! I didn't want to do it, but I had no choice. So I brought the tiger cub to his place. Take good care of him.
Yeah, relax.
I went home and I saw Adam. He was standing outside Olivia's house with a sign again.
Free the animals.
Holy heck, I've had it with you. The police are on the way. At that moment, the cops really did drive up to her house and arrest Adam.
Okay, young man, I warned you. You're going to jail.
I don't know why, but I felt like I had wronged Adam and I couldn't just walk away. I ran to the station and I bailed him out. However, he didn't thank me. Far from it. Should I weep with gratitude? No need. Let's just be friends again. I'm not as bad as you think.
Jennifer, you're not bad. You're an airhead. A tiger cub is not a plush toy. He'll grow up and become a wild animal struggling with life in captivity.
He told me sad statistics about exotic animals suffering because of their negligent owners. Then Adam gave me a disappointed look and left. That got me thinking. Sometimes Bucks looked sad. Could living in the wild really be better for him? A phone call distracted me from those thoughts. It was Diego. He told me that Bucks had run away from him. Oh no! I immediately ran to Diego's house and demanded he tell me everything. It turned out that he and his dumb friends had been bullying my tiger cub. So he got angry, bit Diego, and ran away. Are you nuts? I asked you to take good care of Buck. You have to help me find him.
Nah, I've got better things to do. You can chase that psycho by yourself.
That was the last straw for me. I finally realized Diego was rotten on the inside and immediately broke up with him without any regrets.
Oh, I don't even care. I'll find someone better than you.
You should find a brain first. I started looking for Bucks. I'd never been so worried about anyone in my life. He said he was huge, and the tiger cub was so small and defenseless. Soon, it got dark. I was losing hope, and I decided to ask someone who knew everything about wild animals for help. So I called Adam and I told him about my problem.
Frickin' hell. I knew it wouldn't end well.
Of course, he scolded me, but what mattered was he immediately came to the rescue. Adam knew how to track down animals, and we soon found my cub asleep under a tree in the park. Oh, Bucks, you must have been so scared. I realized I was in the wrong. Wild animals aren't ornaments. They're living beings, and they should live in the wild. That's why, even though I loved my pet with my whole heart, I decided to return my friend to his natural habitat. That made Adam respect and forgive me. Thank you for helping me when I needed it most, and for opening my eyes, Adam.
I'm glad you did the right thing.
We started over. However, that wasn't the end of my story. One day soon, I came to school and saw my classmates standing around a sobbing Olivia. It turned out that Hermes was dead. I almost burst into tears when I heard the news, and I got terribly mad at Olivia. For her, a pet was just a way to increase her popularity. Even now, she was faking tears so our classmates would feel sorry for her. Olivia, you're so strong. Don't cry. Things will get better for you. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I would do without you. She was insufferable. I stormed up to her and told her it was her fault Hermes had died. After all, she hadn't taken care of her python properly. Our classmates listened to my words and realized I was right. They saw through Olivia, and that wannabe actress couldn't fool anyone anymore. I got my chance to become the most popular girl at school again, but I chose to scold my classmates instead. You know, I don't need such cheap popularity. What happened to Hermes is your fault as well. After all, if you hadn't encouraged Olivia, none of this would have happened. I'm ashamed of myself for trying to impress you using the same tricks. I hoped my words really made them think. Later, Diego came up to me, staring at me with admiration.
Jennifer, I love how confident you are. You look even more beautiful than ever. Let's start over.
Stay away from me, Diego. I turned him down, and I didn't regret it at all. From that day on, I started to care about nature more than I cared about my popularity. My classmates followed my example and met up once a week to gather garbage or plant trees together. I told my dad about my lie. He scolded me a little bit, but didn't punish me.
Of course, I knew something wasn't right. I'm glad you told me the truth, sweetie.
The next day, I said goodbye to Bucks, and he was reintroduced into the wild. That was better for him. One night, I woke up when I heard a pebble hit my window. It was Adam. I went outside and found out that Olivia had come up with yet another phenomenally bad idea.
Look, she's got a new pet, a chimpanzee.
Ugh, she didn't learn anything. We called some other activists and immediately headed to Olivia's house. I hope we can stop her. Guys, write emojis of different animals in the comments down below to support us. And remember, we are all responsible for the animals we take care of.